The time is limited, so I'll have two specific questions for the Minister. Minister, will you introduce additional flexibility into the force majeure scheme to allow farmers who established prior to 2008 with poor entitlements to be able to actually improve the single farm payment to make it, bring it to a viable level? And secondly, Minister, can you, in conjunction with the Minister for Finance, see if a mechanism can be found to allow farmers who established prior to 2010 to avail of some additional incentive for on-farm investment? So what I'm talking about here is, Minister, first of all, those that didn't get in the installation aid scheme, that there will be some incentive there to access similar to TAMS, and also those that established prior to 2008, that there will be some mechanism for them to top up low payments where they are unable to avail of the new definitions for a young farmer.
Yeah, well, just on the finance one, I mean, we had a very successful engagement with the Department of Finance last year from a taxation point of view, and as you might remember, that resulted in a very comprehensive tax package on budget day. I think there were 23 measures. A lot of them were new measures, and that total tax package was worth about 300 million for farmers, and doing some very strategic things, particularly around rental land, moving away from Conacre towards long-term leasing and so on. So that engagement on agricultural taxation is continuing. It wasn't just up until the last budget and then shut down. So we're continuing to look at new ways in which we can do strategic things, encouraging generational change, encouraging partnerships, encouraging other efficiency and modernisation programmes and sustainability programmes within agriculture, and we'll see where that takes us. On the force majeure, I mean, look, we are looking at this area, looking at how we can prioritise people in terms of how we use the National Reserve most effectively, particularly around people who under the Scottish derogation rules, for example, would be able to get single farm payment that mightn't have for a series of reasons over the last number of years, or farmers who would have been farming on naked land, for example. So we'll look at how we can use that, but I don't want to give an exact commitment on individual cases at this stage.